Boris Johnson claims now is the time to use Brexit to unite the country, in a major speech which will be seen as the latest move in his Tory leadership campaign. In a wide-ranging speech, a label widely seen by MPs as code for a leadership bid, Mr. Johnson has urged the government to focus on the issues that drove Brexit. Coming only days after Theresa May suffered a humiliating Commons defeat by a record 230 votes on her Brexit deal, the speech will be seen as a further act of disloyalty. The JCB excavator plant, at Rochester in Staffordshire, was also the venue for a major speech by David Cameron on Europe and immigration policy in 2014 when he was Prime Minister. Although Mr. Johnson spoke in the 5-day Brexit debate in the Commons on Monday, the JCB speech is his first major leadership pitch since his Chuck Checkers rally at the Tory conference in October. In his speech, Mr. Johnson, who quit as Foreign Secretary in July in protest at Mrs. May's deal, said the government should use this moment to become more productive and more dynamic. He said, "Yes, Brexit was about democracy. But that vote was also triggered by a feeling that in some way the people of this country has been drifting too far apart and in areas where we need to come together. We all know about boardroom pay and the huge expansion in the last 25 years of the gap between the remuneration of FTSE 100 CEOs and the average workers in their firms. We know one of the ways big corporations have held wages down is that they have had access to unlimited pools of labor from other countries." On immigration, Mr. Johnson will say, "Now I am a free market capitalist and a passionate believer in the benefits of migration. But there must be a balance, and if an influx of labor is being used not only to prevent investment in capital equipment but also in the skills and prospects of young people, then we need to think carefully about how we control immigration."